the tempo, win the tip. Well, normally when we talk defense, we tend to lean towards bigs. So let's switch it around. Who's the best defensive guard, perimeter player?
Well, Natasha Cloud stands out to me. She's got great reach, plays hard, and is just so experienced. She can see plays before they happen.
Yeah, she's great, but I'm going with Dejanay Carrington. She is relentless, plays with physicality, plus some serious attitude as well.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
So every single team in this league wants a Marina Mabry. She's got a tremendous three-point shot, and Marina, a great teammate as well.
Both good at the line. Here's Diggins. Sheldon outside. Cloud outside. Pass to Diggins. 5 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
What vision. It's almost like she has a built-in radar. Cloud just knows when teammates get open.
Sabali the screen. And there's a call on Stevens. That is the first foul of the game.
And these calls, they can be some of the toughest calls for officials to make.
But in this case, I think she got it right. The defender's still moving there and never really got set.
Now here's Sabali. They set the screen. Brittany Sykes for 3. Stevens grabs the board. Here's Chicago now. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. From deep. Second chance shot. And Stevens with the layup.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there. Refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
And here's Mabry. Sabali the screen. Let's go with a 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Pass to Diggins. To the paint. That's tipped. Outside Sabali. Marina Mabry for 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. Just didn't get it to fall.
Here's Sheldon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
And it's Toronto's ball. It's a 5-point game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Mabry, and that one goes long.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Sheldon outside. Cloud. Here's Stevens. Offensive board. Here's Cardoso. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Outside Sabali. Pass to Sykes. To end the run. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Don't underestimate the effectiveness of Sykes' jumper. If she gets a clean look, her teammates trust her to convert.
Sheldon outside. And here's Cardoso. Guarded by Sabali. Pass to Cloud. From outside the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. outside Mabry. Rice. She's guarded by Stevens. Brittany Sykes for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
And here's Cloud. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Sabali. To the middle. Here's Sykes. And the layup's good off the glass.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Sky trail. Now here's Sheldon. Cardoso, guarded by Sabali. There's the block. They retain possession. Here's Stevens. It's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Sykes outside. Pass to Sabali. Sykes. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And the lead goes right back over. What a seesaw battle we've got here.
Absolutely. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can grab it. Somebody's got to take charge.
Let's see how it plays out.
Stevens, that's good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Out to the wing. Brittany Sykes for three. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Pass to Diggins. Here's the three. Here's Cardoso. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
They set a pick. Here's Mabry. Takes the three. It's Cardoso with the rebound. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Pass to Diggins. Back to Cloud. Down low. Sheldon outside. Launches a three. Here's Cardoso. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Toronto trailing. Now Lamont. Good. First shot, first basket.
That's incredibly poor defensive awareness. She's one player you don't want to give up any space to.
From downtown, no luck on that one. This one for three. The rebound by the Sky.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Cardoso up top. She's guarded by Alaman. And the basket by Cardoso.
took advantage of some shoddy D there. They gotta at least get a finger on her.
Pass to Mabry. Kicks it out to Sabali. Now Lemon. Shoots a three. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Chicago in the lead. Blocked. Now here's Aleman. She's covered by Cloud. Aleman with it. Pass to Sabali. To the inside. Here's Mabry. Lays it up and banks it in.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
Here's Taylor. Let's go. It's rebounded by Sabali.
Ill-advised shot selection right there.
I'll say, that was lower than low percentage.
No chance.
Banked in off the glass. And so it's Chicago with it. They trail by 1. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. Here's Taylor. No good on the three. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
20 feet out. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Tempo ahead, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going.
And guys, what's your take on the tempo so far?
A lot of blocks. It set the tone defensively for them.
Yeah, just stonewalling them. And the rest of the game, shooters will be hearing footsteps after the blocks they put up this quarter.
Pass to Banham. Taylor. It's good from about 19 feet.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Toronto in the lead. First outside. Now here's Aleman. Back to Nurse. There's the triple. The three-pointer is on target.
When Nurse is dialed in, she can easily hit from beyond the arc. She finds her spot and sinks it.
Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. And here's Banham. Wide open look, and the jumper falls for him.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Aleman. To the wing, right side. There's the three.
And another three for Toronto.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Pass to Williams. Taylor, defended by Nurse. Fades back. And Williams gets it to go.
like she's on a pogo stick. Williams up for the board, down a moment, then up for the point. What energy!
And here is Nurse. Out to the wing. Here's Aleman. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and we'll shoot 2 at the line.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that. And I like to see it.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And she's good on the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Now Banham. Down low. Pass to Taylor. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Toronto with it.
They lead by 4. Marina Mabry for 3. It's hauled in by Williams.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the tempo.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Sykes. Rice. She's covered by Cloud. Clock at 4. Here's Sykes for past the yard.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Now here's Cloud. Back to Williams.
Pass to Diggins.
Chicago again missing.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
And here's Mabry. Sykes left side. And the shot goes in.
Remember, she's on the court to do this. Score. Sykes can fill it up once she gets going.
Here's Diggins.
There's a screen by Stevens. Cloud can't get it to go.
And the tempo with possession here.
They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Mabry. Rice. Misses the 3. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Cloud. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Rice. She's guarded by Stevens. Marina Mabry for 3. They get it back. Cloud with it.
Pass to Diggins.
Cloud. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Diggins.
Loud outside. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
Toronto in the lead.
To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Sky making a change here. Here's Cloud. Pass to Stevens.
Here's Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
6 on the shot clock. Outside for Cloud. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Pass to Mabry. Now Sykes fires from deep.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And here's Cloud. 6 points for her.
Now Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
Cloud outside. Goes up on the stripe. Another shot. Stevens with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
Pass to Sykes. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. And they're able to recover. Outside Mabry. The three is up. And Sykes good for 3.
So people think of Mabry as a shooter, and she is a great one. But Marina also is more than a capable playmaker.
To the middle. Stevens. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And the tempo call time here.
Timeout.
And the Sky making a change here. Chicago on D. Brings Sykes outside. A rebound by the Sky.
Here's Diggins.
Outside for Cloud. To the paint. Fades. Count that bucket. And that'll tie this game up.
She worked so hard on her post moves, her finishing. Williams thrives close to the hoop.
Outside, Sabali. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mabry.
Stolen by Sheldon. Now here's Cardoso.
So they take the lead.
And this is why you run the offense through Cloud. She's a steady playmaker year in and year out.
Outside, Sabali. Sykes. Clock at 6. The fadeaway.
And it's out of bounds. The Tempo able to retain possession here.
Chicago on D. Shot clock at 6. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Now here's Cardoso.
And a pretty contested game here as we end the first half. Sky out front, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. Sykes with a strong contribution so far in this game.
How about her scoring in the first half? She's looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
And we've had this new playoff format for a few years now. How are you guys liking it?
I love it. I think it's great. You know, the 1-18 bracket, I think that's great. We really get to see the best 2 teams in the final. It doesn't matter if they're the East or the West.
And I was a fan of the new best of 3 first-round series. We used to have those one-game winner-take-all rounds. I like that they expanded the total number of games in the postseason.
Rice. They grab their own miss.
Marina Mabry for 3. Chicago with the rebound.
Sheldon outside. Stevens. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
With the fundamentally sound skill set, Stevens is able to create offensively.
Sykes outside. Jacks up a 3. Brittany Sykes can't get that one to fall. Chicago in the lead.
Pass to Diggins.
Down low. Stevens. That's good.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here is Sykes. She's got 18. Outside Mabry. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
That is Mabry's biggest value to this team. The ability to spot up, knock down shots.
Sheldon outside.
Loud outside. Shoots the 3.
Cardoso inside. Sabali's there. Here's Diggins.
Tries again. And another basket for Chicago.
She's definitely got that shot in her arsenal.
The Tempo trailing.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Brittany Sykes attacking. Count the basket.
It's tough to derail Sykes once she makes up her mind. She's so good at creating driving lanes.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 5.
Pass to Cardoso. Diggins.
Loud outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Time called here. The tempo decide to talk it over.
Timeout.
Yeah,
Timeout.
I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble.
And they're going to change something up. We'll see what they do.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Mabry. Back to Sykes for 3.
It's Cardoso with the rebound. Here's Diggins.
She's guarded by Sykes. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Cloud. Pass to Stevens. And that one good.
Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
Now Sykes.
Sabali, covered by Cardoso.
Six to shoot. Beyond the arc.
And again, Toronto no good.
Now here is Stevens.
Guarded by Sabali. Pass to Cardoso.
The fader.
It's rebounded by Sabali. So it's Toronto with it.
8-point game. Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
Outside Stevens.
Pass to Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
The tray pans it from downtown.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Outside Sabali. Inside.
Now here's Cardoso.
She's guarded closely.
Diggins. Pass to Sheldon. Now Cardoso. Mabry covering. Here's Diggins.
The 3 gets it to go from downtown.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Rice. No good again that time. Chicago with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Pass to Cardoso.
Natasha Cloud from outside. And again, it's the sky from deep.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here is Sykes. She's got 20. Outside Sabali. The rebound by the Sky.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Pass to Mabry. Sabali. She's covered by Cloud. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Takes the three. And no good. Now here's Cardoso, guarded by Sabali. Pass to Cloud. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. And here's Cardoso. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sabali.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Sabali. It's good from long range.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Williams with it. Pass to Taylor. Banham. She's guarded by Alaman. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three. Now here's Nurse. Here's Sabali. She's guarded by Williams. Sabali with it. Williams there. Up top, Alaman. Banham with the rebound.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Taylor. For three. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
First outside. Sabali. First outside. Now Alaman tries a three. Ooh, no luck on that one. Up top, Williams. Guarded by Sabali. Here's Banham. The three-pointer, no good. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's Taylor. High post, Elizabeth Williams. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Sky, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. And here is Alaman. Pass to Nurse. The three ball drills the three-pointer.
You can't just let a player like Kia Nurse get comfortable because she shoots it well on catch and shoots.
Right wing. Here's Stevens. Taylor to the wing on the left. Phantom's shot is good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Alaman. Pass to Nurse. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Sky. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about 1 minute into it. And here's Banham. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Now here's Alaman. Guarded closely. Marina Mabry on the wing. It's hauled in by Williams. To the paint. Stevens. And she converts the layup.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Mabry. And here's Kia Nurse from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Pass to Taylor. Three-pointer. And she's good on the three ball.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Nurse with the screen. Here's Alaman. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Banham. Pass to Taylor. That three off the mark. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
That's a terrific effort on the shot. She's giving up a lot of inches in that matchup.
Height? Who cares about height? She took it right at her.
Timeout called the Sky.
All right, let's get to the dance crew. Make some noise, fans.
Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Here's Diggins. Loud outside. From the arc.
Chicago foul. Hopkins. First personal foul.
Now here's Alaman. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Rejected by Azare Stevens.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Pass to Diggins. There's the three. Drops in the tray.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Alaman. 6 on the shot clock. Trying her luck from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Diggins. Jacks up a 3. It's Alaman with the rebound. To the inside. Fouled hard that time. And 50 shots at the line. Stevens picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for your tempo, Maria, number 10. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Cloud with it. Pass to Diggins. Fires for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Mabry. Sabali, covered by Cardoso. Here's Mabry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defense left her just a little window to get through, and she just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Here's Diggins. Cloud outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Diggins. The 3. Here's Cardoso. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Difficult situation for Toronto. Rice. She's covered by Cloud. Inside. Sabali. Off on the layup.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
And here's Cloud. Pass to Diggins. Launches it. No good that time.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Puts up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Mabry covering. Pass to Stevens. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. Drills it from outside.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a 3 of her own.
Now Sabali. To the middle. Left side, Mabry. Sykes outside. Sabali. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Cardoso. And it's Sabali missing. Here's Chicago now. 13-point lead. Pass to Cloud. Here's Cardoso. Cloud. Stevens in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And Toronto calls timeout.
Coach does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Sabali. Pass to Mabry. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
Some impressive creativity from Mabry, operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Here's Diggins.
2 minutes remaining
It's a deflection. And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for the Sky, Skylar Dickinson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. She hits both from the stripe. Pass to Sabali. Shoots over Cardoso. And again, it's Toronto converting. Now Sheldon. Here's Diggins. Good.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down low. It's stolen. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
And that's got to be the nail in the coffin.
I'd say so. They've done a great job of closing this one out, never backing off, even with the big lead.
Pass to Sabali. To the paint. Here's Mabry. The rebound by the Sky. Here's Diggins. Inside. Stevens. That's good.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
They need this. Cloud pulls it in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Diggins. Over Mabry. And the basket by Diggins.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
And that's a wrap, everyone.